Abhigya Anand's forecast. Signs that are poised for rapid rise in March 2026. March does not forgive weak positions, but it is precisely in March that the leap is formed. Abhigya Anand is not talking about an easy chance, but about a moment when the system abruptly changes its trajectory, and those who are ready rise quickly, almost abruptly. The paradox is that the rise begins with pressure. Today we will analyze who is preparing for this turning point. If you feel that the last few months have been a preparation, stay, and write in the comments if you feel the change is coming. Aries is the first in this strategic analysis. March 2026 will open a phase of acceleration for those who are used to acting first. Aries will enter this period with tension. The previous months will squeeze its schedule. Competition will intensify. Decisions will have to be made quickly, and this is what will trigger growth. The representative of the sign will not wait for permission. It will move from a reactive mode to a proactive mode. It will be a sharp turnaround, from fighting for position to setting the rules of the game. The first peak of tension will be overload. There will be more tasks than resources. But instead of exhaustion, they will start scaling up. Delegation, partnerships, a new format of work. Aries will see a breakthrough in income, not accidental, strategic. Its main advantage is the speed of decision-making. In March, it will turn into a financial multiplier. Where others hesitate, it will close the deal. Where someone is analyzing the risk, it will already be testing a new market. The second peak is doubt. Is it worth taking on more? And it is at this moment that the opportunity to dominate the niche will arise. A new contract, a public project, or a position that will raise their status. Aries will reach a new level of responsibility and a new level of income. It will not just be a rise, it will be an acceleration of influence. By the end of the month, the representative of the sign will cement their reputation as a person who initiates processes. Their name will become a marker of results. The third peak is the decision to stay in the safe zone or expand their horizons. They will choose expansion. March will be a point of scaling and the beginning of a long-term growth cycle. Who is ready to reach a new level? Next, it is worth mentioning Sagittarius. March 2026 will open a phase of acceleration for those who think beyond the boundaries of a single project. Sagittarius will enter this period with an internal desire for expansion. Local results will no longer be enough. Scale is needed, geography is needed, an audience larger than usual is needed. The initial tension will be associated with a feeling of stagnation. It's as if the potential is there, but the space is too narrow. This will create internal pressure, and it is this pressure that will trigger a turnaround. Sagittarius will not remain in the old framework. They will review their strategy. He will go beyond the boundaries of one niche. He will launch a new direction or move to another level of partnership. The first peak is the decision to risk his reputation, to take a step that seems too ambitious. It could be a public speech, launching a product on a wider market, transitioning to a new role, and this movement will give rise to acceleration. The representative of the sign will see growth in reach, growth in influence, and as a result, growth in income. The second peak of tension will come when growth begins to require consistency. Sagittarius is used to acting impulsively, but March will force them to structure the process, to build a model, and this will be the key, because it is structure that will turn his ideas into a stable financial flow. March 2026 will be the point where ambition ceases to be just an intention. It will become a system. A strategic advantage will appear, the ability to see 2 steps ahead. Sagittarius will take a position where he not only executes but also determines the direction. The third peak is the fear of losing freedom due to growth, and here a turning point will occur. He will understand that scale does not limit but expands influence. By the end of the month, the representative of the sign will reach a new level of visibility. His decisions will begin to influence others. His word will carry more weight. This will not be a random breakthrough. It will be a strategic expansion. And if the first step is taken in time, March will mark the start of a long cycle of growth, where Sagittarius will consolidate its dominance in its chosen niche. Capricorn. Capricorn is third in this phase of acceleration. And here, it will not be about momentum, it will be about calculation. March 2026 will open a window of opportunity for them to strategically consolidate their position. Not a start from scratch, not a leap into the unknown, but the consolidation of what has long been built. Initial tension will arise due to responsibility. The workload will increase. Expectations from partners or management will become stricter. Capricorn will be required to deliver results without the right to make mistakes. And this will be the turning point. Representatives of this sign will not back down. They will review the structure of processes. They will cut back on the unnecessary. They will tighten control. They will build a clear vertical chain of decision-making. The first peak will be the need to make an unpopular decision, perhaps changing the team, perhaps closing a line of business that is not paying off. This decision will seem harsh, but it will open up resources. March will be the month when Capricorn reaches a new level of income through optimization, not through risk, through precision. The second peak of tension will come when there is a chance for expansion, a new contract, a new status, a new position. And here, it is important not to reduce the scale out of caution. Capricorns will achieve a breakthrough if they allow themselves to grow beyond their usual plan. It is in March that they will move from survival mode to dominance mode. Their strategic advantage is endurance, but this time the key will be the speed of adaptation. The third peak is a test of ambition. Is it ready to take on more than it planned? If so, March will be a point of scaling. By the end of the month, the representative of the sign will consolidate its position as a leader in its field. Its decisions will become a benchmark. It will not be a spectacular rise. It will be a systematic increase in status. And it is this form of growth that gives a long-term advantage. Capricorn will not just reach a new level, they will consolidate it. Virgo, and finally, Virgo. It is worth pausing here, because their rise will not be spectacular, it will be precise. March 2026 will open a phase of acceleration for those who can see the weak points in the system. It is precisely where others get lost in the details that representatives of this sign will find a strategic advantage. Initial tension will arise due to information overload. Projects will become more complicated. There will be more data. Requirements will become stricter. Virgo will feel the chaos growing, and this will be the turning point. She will not panic. She will structure. She will break the process down into stages. She will identify bottlenecks. She will eliminate losses. The first peak will be the need to take responsibility for other people's mistakes, not to get angry, but to fix them, and this step will give birth to trust. Colleagues, partners, clients will begin to perceive her as a center of stability. March will be the month when competence is converted into status. The second peak of tension will come when the opportunity to go public arises. A presentation, a new level of management, or a position that involves influencing the decisions of others. And here, the main barrier is internal perfectionism. Is Virgo ready to show results, even if they are not perfect? If the answer is yes, there will be acceleration. Representatives of this sign will see a breakthrough in income due to an increase in the value of their expertise. What was previously perceived as basic work will become a strategic asset. The third peak is the moment when delegation is needed. Virgos are used to doing everything themselves, but March will require scaling up through a team. And this is where the transition to a new phase will take place, from performer to process manager, from controlling details to managing results. By the end of the month, she will reach a new level of professional significance. Her name will become associated with accuracy and efficiency. This will not be an emotional high. It will be a strategic consolidation of position. And if she allows herself more than she is used to, March will become a point of scaling for years to come. The question is simple. Who is ready to reach a new level? Subscribe. Next, deeper.